Hi, everybody. This is Grushenka Talks Films. This year we watched 260 Criterion Collection films and counting. My partner got the Criterion streaming service in late January, and it's been like being a student at the best film school ever. I got to see films that I've always wanted to see. I got to see films that I have never seen in my life before or heard of. It was an incredible experience. We discovered directors and actors that we had never heard of and just learned so much. So I thought it would be nice as we lead into the holiday season to create a roundup video each month of my top 5. And this month, I'm going to look at February, and it is the top 5 films I saw and my partner saw in February that we thought were fantastic. And in case you're looking for great things to watch this holiday season on the Criterion channel, this is your video, so check it out. My top 5 for February 2024. My number 5 film is The Tale of Zatoichi. This is a 1962 Japanese film that is remarkable. I'm going to play a bit of the trailer immediately after this, but you'll see what I mean. The lead actor, Shintaro Katsu, who plays Zatoichi, a blind masseur and essentially samurai ronin who is hired by rival gangs. He is pure charm. He is incredibly skilled in every possible way. And you think he's helpless initially, but he is anything but. And he is one step ahead of everyone at all times. It's an incredibly satisfying film to watch, and Japanese cinema, where have you been my entire life? Really, the standout this year, as you'll see as I go through the months, there's a lot of Japanese films in here, and it wasn't something that I had been exposed to before, and what a revelation. What an amazing film. The Tale of Zatoichi, highly, highly recommend. Zatoichi! Next up at number 4, we have Lone Wolf and Cub, 1972. It's also directed by Kenji Masumi and produced by Shintaro Katsu, who was Zatoichi in the previous film. And you're probably sensing a theme here. I love this director. I love Japanese cinema. And it's about a dad and his little boy. It is very violent. It's a little adult. It's based on a manga, but it is fantastic. It is action-packed. It is riveting from start to finish. I love this movie so much, and it really sticks to its manga roots. It's a little over the top at times, but it is so entertaining. And I'm going to play a little bit of the trailer just to give you a flavor of this outstanding film.
あんたさえよかったらドーナツしておくれ。
これは腹を切るために着用せ装束にあらず。今日ただいまより冥府窓に生きんとする我ら親子の門出の晴れ着でござる。さらば上位なさん。 そうし飛脚
Next up, number 3 is Good Morning, a 1959 film by Yasujiro Ozu. Here's a terrible confession. I had never seen an Ozu movie before this one. And this one created an addiction in me to see more. This particular director, Ozu, is unbelievably talented. One of the best directors I have experienced in all my years of watching movies. It's said he's a mathematician of filmmaking. He barely moves the camera. It's stationary, and he creates these beautiful pieces of art in the framing, in the composition. Every actor is placed just so. And you get to see the lives, the interior lives of working class Japanese families during a time of modernization. The kids want a television set. They're learning English. The child actors in this movie give some of the best performances I've ever seen in cinema of child actors. Their pure sweetness and sometimes difficulty in not treating their parents particularly well. In particular, Ozu uses a lot of the same actors over and over. And in this case, Chizu Ryu is the dad. And that actor actually studied to be a monk and decided not to pursue that, but is just stillness and kindness and sweetness. And you can see this wonderful interior domestic drama play out in a way that's heartbreaking and funny and really captures what real life feels like for working class families. It has a universal quality. I cannot recommend this director enough. Good Morning, 1959.
イサムちゃんもそうだよ。まだテレビじゃないの？お隣行っちゃダメよ。Of course, madam. I love you. バカね。
稽古熱心、定評のある右側の人が。
いつもおじゃたばっかりして本当にご迷惑ですよね。おじさん、テレビ買ってくれよ。買ってくれよ、テレビ。ダメダメ、ダメですよ。
余計なことを言いすぎる。少し黙ってみろ。
余計なことじゃねえや。欲しいから欲しいって言ったんだ。
それが余計だって言うんだ。
だったら、大人だって余計なこと言ってるじゃないか。
うるさい。黙ってろ。
お母さん何かしら待ってんだぞ。いいか、本当だぞ。どんなことあってもチェックな。
いいわよ。反抗期よ。第一とか第二とか。でも妙なとこ、お父さんに似てるかね。
何？子育てっていうのは難しいものですが、どうぞ学校でも意識してスパルタ式におやりください。
At number 2, I have Eraserhead by the fantastic director David Lynch, with whom I'm obsessed with. I was a very early Twin Peaks fan and remember making a nuisance of myself back in undergrad when I papered the hallways of my university, sorry about that, to make sure that Twin Peaks wasn't canceled. I'm obsessed with David Lynch, and Eraserhead was a movie that I had put off seeing for a lot of years because I was scared of it. There was so much hype about how disturbing it was, and I wish I had seen it so much sooner. He was a new dad at the time, the feeling that you have when you have a little baby in your home. You've brought them home from the hospital, and you're sleep deprived, and you're terrified, and you don't know what to do with this new little person that you have to take care of. And for some reason, he is able to transport you to the feeling that you have of sleep deprivation, of dream life and waking life being the same, a despair, a feeling trapped a little bit with this new reality where you can't leave the house. You're really confined to a constant schedule of making sure that you keep your little person alive, and the anxiety and stress that brings, the fear of, almost body horror that can come with pregnancy. It's an incredible film. It is a piece of art, and he can actually transmit emotion into you with imagery. Doesn't always make a lot of sense, but that's that dream state of sleep deprivation that I definitely felt while I was a new parent. And it's a feeling. It's a feeling throughout the movie. It's surreal. It is disturbing, but it is a wonderful, wonderful piece of art. And I highly, highly recommend this. I was scared because I'm a wimp. But it is not as bad as I was told it was, and it really is art. Highly recommend. Number 2, Eraserhead, 1977. And number 1 for February 2024 is Lady Snowblood, 1973. This movie is fantastic. It may be the top film for my entire year, and I'm getting it into the record really early, but I'm still debating that. It is so good, though. It is directed by Toshiya Fujita, and it is played by Maiko Kanji, who plays Yuki. She is so much more than an assassin. She's a vengeance demon. And that is established very early on in the movie, so I'm spoiling nothing. But if you're a fan of Kill Bill, you'll know when you watch this film that Quentin Tarantino stole a whole heck of a lot from this movie. This movie is surreal and supernatural, but grounded. The fight choreography is astounding. It is, as the blurb says, endlessly inventive. I can't get enough of this. This is actually a series. There are other films, or other film. It is just a wonderful, wonderful film. The set pieces, the costuming, again, the fight choreography, the direction, everything about this movie is amazing. And the message of this movie is very, very pointed and very of this era. You'll watch it and you'll understand what I mean. It's about corruption at the highest levels within a society. It's about people who are marginalized and wronged, mistreated and murdered in some cases. And Yuki takes revenge on them all. Enormously satisfying film to watch with a great message. And I don't know, this probably will be my number 1 film for the entire year. Watch this movie. It's fantastic.
込まれてこの柴犬を狙う。死ね！
恨み。
見ろ！逆位を着てる！こいつだ！こいつが政府の徴兵官だ！やっちまえ！死ね！
北な白雪待ってたよ。きたもうこの望み通り乗ってやったのさ。
死んでいた朝に弔いの雪が降るはぐれ犬の遠吠え下駄の音きしむ因果な重さ見つめて歩く闇を抱きしめる蛇の目の傘ひとつ命の道を行く女涙はとに捨てました
義四郎は生きている。
先の陣で
待て！待ってくれ！逃がしはしない。義四郎は必ず俺な。聞いてくれ。もう一つあんたに言っておかなくはならんことがある。義四郎は塚本義四郎は
よーく見てごらん私の顔を。お前たちがなぶり者にしたその女にどこか似ていると思わないか。
Here are my top 5 for February 2024. Lady Snowblood, Eraserhead, Good Morning, Lone Wolf and Cub, and The Tale of Zatoichi. These are fantastic films. If you have the Criterion channel, definitely try to watch these movies. They're fantastic. And this is my full top 5 list of the 260 Criterion films my partner and I watched this year. This is February. I'll keep these coming through the holiday season. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for my next video, the top 5 from March 2024, recommendations for the Criterion streaming channel. If you like this video, click the like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe. I really appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for listening.